Hello, everybody. I am new on YouTube, and I have been thoroughly enjoying watching lots of videos over the last year, and I decided to make my own channel. And one of my favorite people to watch has been Meet Kevin, and he, on Friday, announced that he was selling all of his stocks, which is about $20 million. Everyone seems to be reacting and is very upset, saying that he sold at the bottom, whereas I don't think we're at the bottom. And I also think that it seemed like 40% of his portfolio was in Tesla, and he bought a lot of it when it was $200. So for him, he's selling at a low point in the overall market, but compared to when he bought a lot of these things, it is much, much higher than when he bought into them. I also think that more than likely, he's selling these stocks because he wants to buy more houses and more condos and duplexes and things like this that don't go up and down 50% in a month like Bitcoin does. I'm not a big believer in Bitcoin. Unfortunately, I had a lot of friends in 2013 who were, and it was like $7 then. And they were begging me to put $5,000 into it, and I told them I'd really rather just light it on fire because I love burning things and bonfires. But if I would have put $5 in Bitcoin then, a couple of months ago, it would have been worth like, I don't know, $1,000,000. So you can make huge mistakes, and you can either regret them or not. I really don't care because more money, more problems. But I kind of think we should not all crack on Kevin. I don't like Teslas. I think they're overpriced, and I think most people that drive them are jerks, and they don't care about the environment. Um, I won't say anything bad about Elon. I think he's an interesting dude. He's on the spectrum, which a lot of us that are obsessed with numbers are somewhat on the spectrum too. And I think buying real estate is a great way to go. You might not put $500 into a house and then have $1,000,000 7 years later, like if you had bought Bitcoin. But there are definitely some advantages to owning things that are tangible. Which, yes, I have gray hair in my face and gray hair in my head, and us old people like tangible things, where I realize most of you younger people don't. But so it may not be the bottom for Kevin. Everyone is saying that he's selling at the bottom, which sounds like a bad thing, which, people in my own family who have tons of money, last March of 2020, when the stock market went to hell, they sold everything and lost a bunch of money. But, you got to think about what it was when you bought it and what it is when you sell it. Because the bottom for the market may not be the bottom compared to what you paid for it. All right, I'm going to go back to watching football. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.